stable. So by keeping the appropriate surgical exposure and sufficient tension, we completed the parenchyma dissection of the right lobectomy safely. This is a comparison between the clamp and crash method and the trap and pack method during the same operation. In the clamp and crash method, we clamp liver parenchyma deeper than the trap and pack method. This occasionally results in unnecessary hemorrhage from the invisible site, which we often find difficult to cauterize. Additionally, in the clamp and crash method, the burned tissue tends to be attached to the forceps, while it is rare in the trap and pack method. It is the splash that makes the difference. Splash is the third point of the trap and pack method. The point is to create a clear stream of saline solution when hemorrhage occurs, to identify the hemorrhage site precisely and cauterize the hemorrhage site in an adequate amount of water. We need to create a clear stream of saline solution. Hemorrhage needs to be stopped quickly without making burned tissue. However, cauterization in the blood or dry surgical view without water will lead to burned tissue attached to the forceps. So to avoid the creation of burned tissue and to identify the hemorrhage site precisely, we need an adequate amount of saline solution by bedside surgery. ASAC is a polyurethane sponge to which continuous suction is attached. We used to apply the gauze without the function of suction. However, this method is not enough to realize the ideal parenchymal dissection. ASAC is a useful device with two different features at the same time. The first point is the continuous section to create the surgical field dry. And second point is the traction of the liver parenchyma. The flat shape and the moderate amount of surface friction help surgeon to create the surgical view. The trap and pack method is also useful for patients with liver cirrhosis. This is a case of hepatocellular carcinoma with moderate fibrosis, stage 4 liver cirrhosis. So I inserted the left hepatic vein and we completed the left lobectomy safely. Here we will also show the video of left hepatectomy. First, we create the basic position by suture. We apply the traction with ASAC on the left hand. So we have found the peripheral middle hepatic vein, so we will follow this. To show this technique, we have not edited the video as much as possible. Now, so we are adjusting the basic position to cut the lower part. So there's a sound. You can hear the bipolar activation of the meridional forceps with a beep sound. The assistant sprays saline as appropriate. The purpose of this motion is to moisten the traction plane to remove blood during the activation and make a bleeding point clear. As you can see, the pack motion is performed without moving the forceps and in the fixed position. The liver is gradually broken up by both the open and closed motion of the meridian. It's never grasped and pulled. It's similar to gradually breaking up the parenchyma with KUSA. The basic position has been changed again. The first pack motion has no bipolar output. You can see how the liver is being broken up by the traction force of ASAC, like KUSA. The liver parenchyma around the hepatic vein is being broken up little by little. Only the top tip of the meridian is being used. Also, because it is being used under the saline, only the minimum amount of the burn tissue is attached to the top. So with traction, the parenchyma is separated by the pack manipulation and the bipolar output. So now the V4 is isolated. We continue to dissect the liver along the middle hepatic vein. peeling and sweeping the Maryland forceps is effective for exposing the hepatic veins. We use pack motion sometimes with bipolar activation and sometimes no activation. The liver divided by applying traction and stimulating it with pack, sweep, peel by Maryland forceps. So we remove the fluid as needed with an A sac. We carefully remove the parenchyma around the hepatic vein. This is very much similar to the operation by CUSA. So you can see the another before. So once again, pack motion does not tear the parenchyma. In the crash and clamp method, the vessels remain in the crashed parenchyma. However, the track and pack method, the vessels are found at the end of the broken parenchyma. You need to change your mind. So we have found the last before here. So we will excavate this in the same way as CUSA. So when contracting the parenchyma with bipolar splash saline without the burn tissue. So we can find the last before and transect it. So after transecting this vein, so the transection is complete after the stapling of the left hepatic vein. So finally, we compare the surgical results between the robotic hemihepatectomy with track and pack method and the laparoscopic hemihepatectomy with CUSA. We have 23 robotic